All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Cashfx group overview presentation. It's your boy, Sheldon Shirley. All right, definitely a pleasure to be with you today and to share this opportunity with you. All right, and I want you to be assured that we are definitely appreciative of your time, that you took time out to be on this call and to just be educated about this wonderful opportunity. All right, so just want to take some time out to remind you of a few things before we get into our presentation today. All right, so just sit tight and listen up. Yeah. All right. So I want to remind you of the events that we have coming up. So the 12th of the 12th, we're having a grand event called "Tis the Season to Go Cashless." Of course, throughout this whole time, we're giving away Bitcoins, we're giving away free contracts, and all that good stuff. All right. So, leading up to the event, we're giving away stuff. On the day of the event, we're giving away. So we talk about Bitcoin, we're talking about contracts to be a part of the Cash Forex group, right? So this evening, however, we're having a $300 contract giveaway on our call at 6 p.m. for Jamaica, 7 p.m. for Trinidad. All right. So keep those times in mind so you don't miss up. All right. So remember again that we are having that giveaway. So you come and not only get this information, but you also get an opportunity to earn a contract. All right. So sounds like good stuff to me. Yes, it is. Yes, indeed it is. All right. So let's get into our presentation. A few things I want you to keep in mind. There are no referrals needed. Yeah, no referrals at all. That is strictly optional. This company does not need new members to stay afloat. No, not at all. There are no monthly fees, no subscriptions. All right, that's good to know. One-time purchase and you're good to go. No mandatory meetings. The meetings that we have are just to ensure that persons are educated about this opportunity. And last but not least, allow the pros to trade for you. So we're about to help you to understand that success in the Forex market, hey, it's never been so easy. It's just literally click, 2 clicks away. All right. So sharing with you 2 trending industries that we are involved in. First of which we call e-learning. All right. So this is the opportunity to learn online. The world is going in this direction. So why not the Cash Forex group? All right. So we are capitalizing on that. And the other aspect is our e-earning. That is, we are all aware of the various markets that are available, but let me tell you about the foreign exchange market. It towers above all the others. All right, just look at that comparison in terms of the amount of liquidity that is available. $5.3 trillion in the Forex market on a daily basis. All right, that is awesome stuff. That's some big numbers right there. Okay. So, this market is one of those recession-proof markets that you want to be involved in. No matter what happens, currencies will always be exchanged between countries, so you'll always have the Forex market. So let's keep that in mind. So this is why this is a very lucrative space. So the banks do it, the hedge funds do it, so Cashfx or Cash Forex group has put themselves in a position to enable us to do the same. The regular man can get his portion out of the market. Sounds good? Of course it does. All right. Let's talk some more about the company, right? So, one of the wonderful things about this company is their core value. We're talking about transparency, honesty, and respect for all its members. All right. This is important because this creates trust, and we all need trust in any relationship that we're going into, including our business relationships. All right. So in ventures like these, trust is important. So that transparency, honesty, and respect surely helps where that is concerned. Cool. So of course they have a purpose, which is to make trading in the forex market profitable, all right, to make its customers successful in this space, whether it be by proprietary trading or teaching them to learn a skill for themselves. So to let all of that become a possibility, they would have hired all the necessary professionals. All right, so we're talking about project managers, talking about network marketers, we're talking about education, persons who are involved in education and advertising and so on, graphics and all of that, so that we can put the company in a position to ensure that its members are successful, all right, whether it be through the marketing or through the learning aspects, all right? So all of them have been put together so that this can happen, because no one person knows everything, of course. So who would have put this together? We're talking about our founders, Oscar Lopez and Edwin Abad. All right, so these two guys are just wonderful individuals. Oscar is a people person, he's a successful entrepreneur, he's been successful in the crypto space, you know, he's been in the engineering field and all of these things, so it makes him suitable for an opportunity like this. Edwin Abad is a forex guru. He loves trading. He has 25 years worth of experience. He leads up the trading team on our behalf. So these two guys would have been familiar with the network marketing space, decided that, hey, let's build something that really works, something that has longevity in mind, something that has the regular man in mind, that so we can help them to create wealth. All right. So they came together, and in tune of $7 million out of their own pockets, they would have formed this company, the Cashfx Group. And of course, this is a registered company over there in Panama City. So I'm going to take you on a small 1-minute tour of the facilities, our headquarters over there in Panama City. They had a ribbon cutting ceremony in September. All right. So take a look. All right, all right, all right. That office is just absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to get there myself. All right, there's an open door policy where you can just make an appointment and you can just up on over, and they are willing to welcome you and bring you on a tour of the facilities and just to facilitate all your questions and inquiries. All right, so that's good to know. So now we have gotten that out of the way. We see that the company is a legitimate company. We see where they set themselves up to put you in a position of success as well. So let's talk about how we get into the company. All right, so getting into the company, we have 15 contracts available for purchase, right? And we have broken that up in 3 categories. The first of which is called the elemental plan. All right, now this starts from $300 all the way to $3,000. And with this elemental plan, you are provided with education. All right, so this is mandatory, comes with your package, although you don't have to use it. But if you're interested in learning this lucrative skill of trading, then the opportunity is yours. Then we move on to the advanced plans. This one starts from 5,000 all the way to 20,000. And here you get a little more advanced in your knowledge and what you learn about trading. And then, of course, we move on to the supreme plans. Here we go from 30,000 all the way to 100,000. And this is our highest contract and what we call the gold standard. At this point in time, you're able to take, successful trades for yourself and just to own your skills so you can be more successful. All right, again, that is all optional. So you would have purchased any one of these 15 contracts, and with that, you are now able to earn with the company. So let me tell you this, how you earn, because anything we get involved in, we must understand what's in it for me. All right, so let's talk about the reward plan. The first thing we want to talk about is what we call bare capital. So bare capital is when you would have purchased a contract and you start earning from that contract. So the traders start trading for you after 72 hours. You get your returns on a weekly basis. Kick back and enjoy that. Passive participation, hands-free income. It is what it is. Sounds good, doesn't it? Yes. But let's just say, you want to be a little more involved. You want to be a little more aggressive with your growth. Well, let's introduce you to what we call bull capital. Bull capital is the opportunity that is provided to you if you decide to participate in our referral program and share the opportunity with others. And as soon as they come on board, you start benefiting from the bonuses. All right, we're talking about fast start bonus, level bonus, matching matrix bonuses, and all of these things, right? That's awesome. And of course, with that, if you continue to share, then you have the opportunity to also rank up in level. So you're moving from one stage to the other in the company. And that's good to know. All right. So definitely that's something for you to think about. So let's break things down for you. So the contract that we're going to use as an example right now is the $1,000 contract as we break things down for you. Let's talk about beer capital. So when you would have purchased a contract and you come in, right, 70% of that contract, in this case, $700, is put into your trading account. All right. This is important to note because just as the company is a registered company, they also use a regulated broker to trade on your behalf, right? So that 70% of your money is insured, and peradventure anything should happen, that 70% comes back to you. Okay, that's good to know. All right, so though it is 70% that has been traded for you, however, the contractual agreement of the company is to take or to allow your contract purchase to reach 2x or 200% or $2,000. So that is, you would have made a purchase and that now generates 2 times your purchase for you. So that's good to know. All right. The other side of the business is what we call the bull capital. Now, on this side, now you get the remaining 30% goes towards your academy product, right? And also from this, we get our bonuses. So the person who would have brought you in receives 50% of that, which is $150. The other 50% goes towards union level bonus. So the person who brought you in would have received a fast start bonus plus a union level bonus. And then the other person within that network receives union level bonuses shared out among them. This particular section also has a potential to go 2x, 200%, or $2,000. So with this one opportunity, you can earn $400 or $4,000. That's good to know. Yeah. Okay. So let's look at our options then. On the beer side, if we're just concentrating on being, a beer participant or passive participant, we get to 2x. So we have that $2,000. What are my options? Well, first and foremost, you can withdraw your money. You have to withdraw because you got 2x. Company would have honored this agreement. All right, a 20% fee comes out, withdrawal fee. Of course, don't worry about that. We'll talk about it later on. So you now have $1,600. You get back $1,000. You would have made $600 profit, and you can just walk away. You're not tied to the company for life. So that's option number one. Option number two is where you withdraw your money. Again, the 20% comes out. You have $1,600. You pocket $600. And then you repurchase your contract with the remaining $1,000, right? And then you get the wheel spinning again. A lot of persons like to do this because, hey, they want to test the system. Withdrawal, does it really work? All right, good. For some, that's what they want to do, and that's okay. All right, but there's a third option. If you don't allow your contract to hit 2x, but instead upgrade as soon as you're able to, then you're now participating in what is called compounding interest. All right, so you're compounding your interest. What that is interest on top of interest on top of interest. All right, and it was a smart guy, Einstein, who said compounding interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who knows it earns it, and he who doesn't pays it. All right, so I think he knows what he's talking about because he's a very smart guy. All right, and I know you're smart too, so you know the power of the compounding effect. So let me show you what that looks like and what we call our roadmap to $100,000. So it's good to understand that we can start at the lowest point and get to the highest point in this opportunity. All right. So this chart is based on a 5% per week return. Okay. So though past results don't guarantee future results. We like to use these because this is what we've seen consistently. So with that in mind, understand if you purchase a $300 contract, $210 is being traded for you because that is 70% of the contract. Within a 24 weeks period or 6 months time, you are able to upgrade because your balance is now standing at $250. So when your 20% withdrawal fee comes out, that's $50. That $200 now added onto your $300, and then you've upgraded to the $500 contract. Power of compounding. So instead of making $10.50 on your 300 contract, you're now making $17.50 on your 500 contract. All right. Within a 36-week period or 9 months, then you are now seeing $625 in your balance, and you are now able to upgrade to the $1,000 contract. All right, so the 125 comes out as your 20% withdrawal fee. And then, of course, that 500 goes on your 500 that you already have. You're now upgraded to the 1,000. So instead of making $17.50 that you were on your 500, you're now making $35 a week. All right, so you see the power of compounding. All right, so you're putting your interest to work for you, and you're doing that over and over, and it goes up and up. All right, so let me take time out here to pause briefly and to say to you that if you would have started at a 300 contract, however, and by the time you get to the 500 in terms of upgrade, you would have to allow that now to be renewed. All right, and the reason for that is what we call a percentage carryover. All right, so because the promise of the company, which is to take it to 200%, by the time you are able to upgrade, you would have already received about 84% of that promise. So when you upgrade to the 500 contract, it won't start from zero again. All right, but you will pick up at 50% because $250 is actually 50% of $500. So you can think about that, think about it like that, and it will make sense to you. All right, so because of that, by the time you get to the $1,000 contract, if you don't renew at 500, right, you are going to be short at approximately $105, which will cause you to come out of pocket. All right, so if you don't want that to happen, please renew at the 500, because the only time your percentage meter starts back at zero is when you would have started initially or you renew your contract. So let's keep that in mind. So within a time span of 5 to 7 years, you are able to get to the $100,000 contract depending on how you treat your contract. So that's good to know. So the person who would have invited you onto this call, please get back to them and help and ask them to help you to explore your options so you can see what's best for you. Okay, so we spoke about that 20% withdrawal fee. Let's see where that goes. That goes into what we called our 3x10 forced matrix, or 3x10 forced matrix. Okay, now once you join the company, you automatically fill a spot in the matrix. All right, so as it suggests, 3 by 10. All right, so what happens is that on your level 1, it can only accommodate 3. On your level 2, it accommodates 9, and then on your level 3, it accommodates 27. So it is going down in multiples of 3. All right, so this is our spillover effect. In other words, even if you are not bringing in persons above you are bringing in persons, so they spill over and they fill out the matrix which you are a part of. The beautiful thing about this is that once a person withdraws in the matrix, that 20% does not go to the company, it goes back to the members. So it filters upwards to those persons who are above in that particular network. So whether or not you invite the person, you have an opportunity to benefit from the force matrix in terms of bonuses. All right, so that's good to know. Whether bear or bull, you earn a bonus. Nice, of course. Now, the good thing about this system is it is designed for you to withdraw your money, and it's also designed for sustainability. All right, so sustainability leads to longevity. You want to hear the words sustainability and longevity when it comes to opportunities like these. All right, so let's keep that in mind. Of course, the next bonus we want to talk about is the union level bonus. Now, this is only for those who are willing to be participants in our referral program. All right, so once you come to the company, 4 levels are opened up to you as an ace trader. All right, so that's what you are classified as when you just join the company. And not many companies give you access to 4 levels right away. All right, so on these 4 levels, levels 1 through 4, you earn 10% on the persons whom you refer into the business. So let me show you how that works. Say I refer you to the company, right? You fall on my level 1, So I earn a fast start bonus, and I also earn a unilevel bonus because this is the beginning of my unilevel team. What that means now is that when you invite someone, they're going to fall on my level 2, but your level 1. So you get the fast start bonus and a unilevel bonus, but I only receive a unilevel bonus, and the process continues. That person invites someone, they fall on my level 3, I get unilevel bonus. That person also invites someone to follow my level 4, I get unilevel bonuses. But when that person on my level 4 invites someone, they follow my level 5, I get no bonuses, right? If I want to unlock that bonus or level 5 and 6, I would have to rank up to executive, and I'll now earn 20% on levels 5 and 6. So in order to get to executive, I have to conduct a particular amount of business within a 30-day period. All right, so the same thing goes for the other levels. To unlock levels 7 and 8, I have to upgrade to manager. To unlock level 9, I have to rank up to director. And levels 10 through to infinity, of course, you get to president, ambassador, and global ambassador. And there you are now leveraging or benefiting from everybody in your entire network. So that's good to know. All right. So of course, the system is designed for us to all work together, because your success is my success. All right. So that's good to know that we all have to work together in order to succeed and get the best out of these opportunities and, of course, the platform. Okay. And that is, in contrast to your regular way of work, where usually employees are placed against each other when it comes to ranking up. Not so with this wonderful opportunity. All right. So as you share, of course, the company recognizes your efforts. And on our last meeting, we were able to be informed about the 95 new executives that we would have seen, and 23 new managers, 5 new directors, and 2 new presidents. And not only are they recognized, but they're also rewarded for their efforts. All right. So if you upgrade, or you rank up rather, to executive, there's an iPad to receive, or $675 in cash. If you get to manager, then you receive a Rolex watch, or $7,500. When you get to director, there's an all-expensive trip paid for 2, or you can get a cash prize of $11,250. When you get to president, there's a Porsche, or you can claim the price of $75,000 US. All right, and of course, when you get to ambassador, there's a Ferrari, or $150,000 cash prize. And of course, again, the big kahuna, as I like to call it, a global ambassador, they get a Lamborghini, or they can claim the price of $375,000 US. All right, so that's good and dandy and all that, but I'm not so much, incentivized by those things. What caught my eye and what got me interested in this company were the numbers. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same for you as well. Because guess what? When you start tabulating the numbers, you can see if something is consistent, all right? Or is it going down? Is it going up? Are the numbers looking good? Are the numbers looking bad? So the numbers never lie, all right? So let's look at some numbers and see if we can spot any consistencies. So, and last week, we would have seen a 5.01% in terms of returns. The week before that, it was 5.06. So as you can see on your chart, if you take a look, you will realize that you are earning $10 on your smallest contract, right? Now that might sound small, but believe me, my friends, it adds up over time. Let's reason together. If you put $300 in the bank today and you go back in a week's time, I guarantee you, you will not see $10 in profit. If you have, and if you are, please let me know so I can be a part of your organization as well. Huh? But I'm telling you, I'm sharing this with you because I can see these type of returns on a weekly basis. So think about that. All right. Let's look at the monthly returns because we're talking about consistency here. In the month of October, we would have seen 21.12% in returns. In September, we had 22.10 returns. All right. Again, consistency. All right. So look at the numbers again. At the smallest contract, we're talking about $44 per month. All right. You are not going to see that return having $300 in the bank. As a matter of fact, when you go to check, you'll see less than $300 in a month's time. I guarantee it. All right. So when we look at these, look at the various contract sizes and look at the returns and tell me if this doesn't make sense. Of course it makes sense. Of course it does. All right. So definitely you should want to be a part of this opportunity. Okay. So let's look at the year thus far. Of course, our numbers for November is not yet come in, but when we look at January through to October, what we're seeing is a 219.81% in terms of returns. Consistency, my friends. That's what we're talking about. Consistency. The numbers are consistent. Cool? Yes. Okay. So even if you're not convinced, let's think about 2020 and how disastrous it was. The pandemic was wreaking havoc. The economy was shutting down. Businesses were closing down. People were losing their jobs. What was Cashfx doing? Persons who would have been a part of Cashfx would have been working from home, and they would have seen a 329.54% in returns. That is good business. And my friends, this is hands-free, passive income. Think about that. It should blow your mind. Go ahead, let it blow your mind, because it does blow my mind. All right, so definitely, that's good stuff. So the only question you should be asking me right now is, Sheldon, all right, you can just stop right there. Just tell me how to get started. Well, let me tell you how you get started, my friends. You must acquire Bitcoins. Yes, Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out. That's what it's all about. So if you don't know what Bitcoin is, let me just give you a few facts about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is pretty much a computer-generated asset. All right, it's created by computers, by persons whom we class as miners, so persons who involve themselves in the various processes that will allow for Bitcoin to come into existence by solving mathematical equations to what is called proof of work. But let's not get into all the technicalities. Basically, Bitcoin is just a digital asset, a medium of exchange between one person to another without the intervention of the banks. All right, versus, of course, government money or fiat currency. So one of the good things about Bitcoin is that it does not suffer inflation, because there's a fixed amount of Bitcoin that can be produced. 21 million to be exact. So no matter how Bitcoin goes up, no one can manipulate it and create more than is designed to be created. And that is what gives Bitcoin its value. That's what makes it a good store of value. Government money, well, inflation is killing us right now. The little money that you have and the unlimited printing of the government, it disturbs the flow ratio, all right, the stock to flow ratio. So what we have in stock is depreciating because of the inflow of new money. All right, so what you're saving up is of no use. It's sad, because the same amount of money that it took to buy a particular item or even groceries is definitely not the same amount of money it takes to do that same amount today. All right, so keep that in mind. Now, also, Bitcoin is a public database. You can go online and you can check on the blockchain.com and all of these things and see what's happening, the confirmation processes and all of that. But government money, we just have to take their word for it, whatever they say goes, really, because they're the ones who have control over it, and there's no transparency. All right. With Bitcoin, it is decentralized, so you control it. The money that you have is yours. And if you give it to someone, well, it's no longer yours. No, it's theirs. All right. So, of course, no one person owns it. Once you have your share, that belongs to you. They have their share, that belongs to them. When they share it with you, now it belongs to you, and so on and so on. Okay, cool. And of course, to transfer these monies, especially large sums of money, it's good to know that the fees are very low. So it doesn't matter what the quantity is, the fees usually are a fixed small rate versus government money. Well, let's just say that's not the case. All right. So at the end of the day, what happens is that Bitcoin gives you power over your money. It takes away the middleman, takes away the banks, and it puts power back into your hands. All right. So that is why the company would have recognized the value of Bitcoin and chose it as a method of payment. Okay. So now that we know what Bitcoin is, I hope you have no hesitations in utilizing this wonderful digital asset. called Bitcoin. All right. So though you don't need to refer anyone, you have to be referred by someone. All right. So someone within Cashfx would have to share the referral link with you so that you can register and get signed up. There are no apps, and you can't just go to Google and sign up. That's not how it works. You get your referral link, you register, you pay your money, and then boom, you're a member of Cashfx. You're now earning hands-free income. That's good stuff. All right. That's definitely good stuff. So how do I get my money back once I start? That's a good question. Well, once you put in a withdrawal request, of course, your Bitcoins will be sent back to your wallet so you can spend Bitcoin as it is for those places that accept Bitcoin. Or you can have the leaders in the company convert your Bitcoins for you and give you whatever fiat of your choice you desire. Or we could put you on to some global MasterCards where you can put your money on there and then now convert it or go to the ATMs and withdraw your money whenever you feel like it and shop as you feel like it and so on. All right. So why do we share this opportunity? Well, we want you to do what matters. We want you to spend time with your family. We want you to do what you love. We want you to do what you do because that's what you want to do, not because you have to. All right. So this is a wonderful vehicle that will lead you to financial freedom. All right. So it's the season to go cashless. It is the digital age, my friend. So you need to be a part of the Cashfx group where they pay you in Bitcoin every single week. So at this point, please get back to the person who have invited you on this call. And, I'm looking forward to seeing you on board with the Cashfx group. Sheldon Shirley, and I'm out. This is the end of our presentation for today. Remember, later on at 7 p.m. for those in Trinidad, at 6 p.m. for those of us here in Jamaica, we'll be having a 300 USD contract giveaway. Please be there. You might be a lucky winner. Sheldon Shirley saying, peace out.